So now we will see how to create new table into that database that we just have created. But before creating new table, we can see here that here is note listed of a new database that we created last time. So how we can refresh this database list? First of all, you can refresh the list by clicking on this refresh button here, and here you will see employees our database has been added into the schemas. And the other thing is that right now our library DB has been selected here, so that means we can't perform anything into the employees database because our library DB has been selected. So how to select the employees database? Simply just double click on this employees database, and now our DB has been selected. That means we can now perform actions on within this database. The other method is you can simply use query use employees. So what this query will do, it will use the employees database, and the actions we perform here will take effect in the employees database. So this is how it works. So I prefer to use this query always. So now let's create our new table. So basically this is our syntax of creating new table. Create is the built-in keyword, and the table is also the built-in SQL keyword, and here is the table name. Again, we can't put here white spaces in the table name as it will cause error. Either we can name it right here like this or like this, right? So here the parentheses in and out, and here's the first we will input our column name, whatever that is. We can't put white spaces in the column names as well. We can separate them by underscore or like this. Next we will input the data type of the column, like is it an integer or it's a string. We will assign that, and next we will assign it to primary key. Basically for unique IDs columns, like in our case our first column will be employee ID. So employee ID is not duplicated, and it's the unique, so we will assign it to primary key, right? We will understand the concepts of the primary keys and for keys and the similarly column 2 and data type, comma, column 3 and data type, and then closed by semicolon. So here at first we will input our column name, that is employee ID, and then we will input its data type, like it's an int, and I'm going to set it as a primary key because it's a unique value in the our employees data table. So primary key, basically here is the space between primary and key, comma, next column, its data type is varchar. Varchar means it's a string, right? So last name varchar into 50. 50 is the number of characters we can put into the last name column, right? So department ID, next int, salary, its data type is decimal, 10 comma 2. So basically this salary data type is float, right? We can say it like decimal. So 10 means the number of digits salary can be stored, and the number of digits after the decimal, and there will be 2. For example, 789.20. So 789, we can store here 10 numbers before the decimal, and we can store only 2 digits after the decimal, right? And the next is manager ID, and its data type is int, close parenthesis and semicolon. So in this way we can create a new table. Basically I have already created a table and it will cause error, but this is the basic syntax of creating the new table.